Hello, hello.
The junior finals. I was so happy to see that pick. I think juniors, especially across all our games, right, is always an exciting division to watch because maybe it's not always, just the very meta stuff that makes it all the way to the top. And of course, you see surprises in seniors and masters as well, but in juniors, I feel like there's just a lot of room for that kind of variety. And so, of course, it was a long road to get to this World Championship, and we actually have a video recapping the road to this World Championship specifically.
Every player's goal is to compete at the World Championship of Pokemon.
It's
So,
like
yes.
magic.
With a break as long as this, people are here to show
That's
that
my
they're ready to
motto.
keep things kicking.
I'm predetermined to prove myself.
When the season got announced again, it felt incredible.
I was definitely taking the game for granted.
Having close friends is the game. That's why I love it so much, and that's really why it all means so much.
It's so good to actually be back in that scene.
Hopefully I'll get the trophy this year.
Well, yeah.
Cool. Just a short hype video. I mean, I like to hear the thoughts and little snippets from everybody who's been involved up to this point. Players, casters, even our wonderful production staff who've been running around behind the scenes. Big shout out to all of them as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I think this World Championship was definitely more magnificent than any one that I'd participated in before. I've been to almost, I think, every Worlds from 2011 onwards, and in the one in Orlando back in 2008 as well. And yeah, it was like I walked in and I remember I turned to the right side, which is kind of where all the players were competing. I was like, okay, this looks like normal. And I turned to the left side where the stage is set up and it just looked absolutely crazy. We had, it's like double story. The stage itself is grand. There were bleachers. I think it fit over like 1,000 people. It was also amazing to see the crowd out there, right? Like it was literally full. People were trying to get down to watch the finals and all the seats were filled up. And so we've been talking a lot about our individual games, but I also want to hear what excited you most about this Worlds.
I mean, I'll go first. I think that it's just been incredible to be back. Like, it's been such a long time since the Worlds in 2019 in DC. And I had this amazing moment on the first day where I saw a good friend of mine who I hadn't seen in years, literally since that Worlds. And like being able to say hello and hug and be like, I haven't seen you in forever, how have you been? And just having those moments consistently really is something special. And definitely something I'm gonna remember from Worlds.
Yeah, we've waited so long to have Worlds again, and I never wanted to have that wait, but it was worth the wait. The way everything has leveled up. There was the cable cars that were outside. I don't know if you all got a chance to ride them.
I rode them before they got the decorations on, and I was like, come on.
You have to go back.
I know.
They're
Hopefully they're still there.
Yes. But like everything that they've done to level up this Worlds is amazing. And as well, we've all been playing online. There's been these communities that have evolved, and being able to meet people for the first time that we've gotten to know for years, and then meeting people we haven't seen for years, it just seems like the biggest family reunion. And I know it goes back to your answer, but it's really true, and that's why this Worlds is going to be one of the more special ones for me.
I mean, this is my first time in London, so I have that double whammy of being at such a big event and finally being here in this beautiful town. And it's just, everything is so grand. When I saw the stage for the first time, we were here for rehearsals and they were still getting everything set up, but even not fully put together, it was still jaw-dropping. Just the love and care that's put into every single aspect of this venue, all of the Pokemon posters and everything, larger than life, and it's just a great love letter to the fans of the community, and I can just feel that love and energy the first moment you step into this building.
I think for me personally, there were a couple things, but first of all, when I saw that stage, I was like, man, I want to be out there as a player again. Like, it feels so sick, right, to be able to win on that kind of stage with those kind of fans cheering. And I think each year as the game grows more and more, all the games grow more and more, it's amazing to see it become more of a spectator sport, right? And so I think it's just amazing how much larger these events have been. And I think also one thing that's really exciting is that I've met so many people who this is their first tournament. This is their first time attending not just Worlds, but a Pokemon tournament. And I think for a lot of players or a lot of kind of casual fans, it's not about, oh, I really love TCG or VGC or Go specifically. It's more, I just like Pokemon. And I think this year's World Championship was such a beautiful celebration of that, where there were so many cool things that you could do outside of just watching the competitions themselves. And I think that's amazing, right? The number of just, fans that I've met who are maybe local to London. I also love that, this is the first European World Championship. Feels long overdue. I'm very excited to see where the next World Championship will be as well. I think we'll be finding out shortly. But I think it's just amazing to be able to celebrate Pokemon and not focus just on the competition part. Obviously, the competition part is what we're here for, but there's so much more to the table as well. So I think one point I want to talk about is, Sierra, you earlier mentioned, that's it for Sword and Shield. We're moving on to Scarlet and Violet. So what are you all looking forward to in the subsequent World Championships and the upcoming season?
Man, I don't even know. I haven't even thought about the next Worlds. I've been so focused on this Worlds and everything that it has to offer. I think for myself, being pretty new to VGC, being able to play from the beginning when Scarlet and Violet comes out and see how everything involves is really exciting for myself personally. And I think it'll be really cool for the people who did just start playing while there was that break in that off season to be able to come into a game right at the beginning and experience the entire competitive season all at once, be able to go for your invite at the start of the competitive season, be familiar all with that format and go to Worlds. And I think just that translation, our own VGC Road to Worlds, I'll steal it from TCG here, will be really cool to see how that pans out.
I feel like my answer is a little bit different because while I am looking forward to the competition and, I'm sure that there'll be many new Pokemon available to Pokemon Go players over the next year, of course, but the Pikachu that's always revealed with the cute outfit and the costume and the art, I love the artwork that's always made for the World Championship so much, and I feel like they've done an incredible job over the past couple years of bringing in local flair. So I'm really hoping that next year's Worlds is somewhere where Pikachu can get a cool outfit because that's what I'm looking forward to.
And for the card game, I know that we are a little bit luckier in that aspect. I feel like our formats are constantly evolving and changing because of the new sets that we get. And the upcoming set, we're getting the return of the Lost Zone. So that's going to be a flexible mechanic that a lot of players are excited for. There is, hints here and there that the format might be slowing down as we move away from Pokemon V Max to V Star. Less prizes on the line per knockout. So games are going to be extended a little bit more, and I know our competitive players really like to have a lot of turns in their game. They want to have tons of decisions, way more avenues to try to outplay their opponents, and I hope that, the glorious Pokemon card game designers can deliver.
Absolutely. I think one thing that makes Worlds really special for Pokemon is that it's not just one game, but we had 5 different games, right? We had VGC, Go, TCG, Unite, and then Pokken as well. Pokken, of course, had a very beautiful send-off. This is the last time that it'll be here at the World Championships, and for Go and Unite, this is the first time it's at the World Championships. And so I'm sure there are a lot of people who are watching right now who might not be specifically tied to one game. Maybe they're interested in one, but let's say they want to make it to the World Championships, right, or start their competitive journey. What advice would you, give for your respective games on how they can get here and maybe be a world champion next year?
Just do it. Just don't wait. Don't wait to learn how to play the game properly. Don't wait until you feel like you're good. Just go out there and play. It does not matter how bad you are. Sword and Shield, the rentals were amazing. Pick one of those up and go and lose a bunch of battles and slowly learn how to play the game. Find that time to enjoy and love the game for what it is, and then start building up from there. It's okay to go and play games with your friends and slowly learn along the ways. We're watching the top tier competition at World. Not everything is like that, and I think there's something beautiful about that as well.
Yeah, I think one thing that's true about VGC definitely and Go as well is that sometimes you get this mindset like I have to do it all. I have to build my team. I have to be perfect, the perfect player, the perfect team builder and analyst and all that. And that's not true. You can just pick up a rental code in VGC, or you can just, look at what the top trainers are using in Go and say, well, I have these 3 Pokemon. Why don't I just jump on the ladder and just start practicing? Start learning my counts, start learning my matchups, and pick up the game and try. So I agree. I think if you want to be here next year, the first step is to just start trying. And then as you play with your friends, as you get that practice in, you'll start building those skills and you'll take your first step on the way.
You'll eventually get better.
Yeah, exactly.
For the card game, you have the opportunity to connect with other people who enjoy that hobby. So don't be afraid that you aren't good when you jump in, right? Because everybody's just there. They want to share with you. And for the TCG, that's what the players want. They want you to play no matter what format, no matter what level, they're going to help you out. And I think that the key is if you want to start your journey into the competitive scene, you just have to play at your local shop. You can play online. There's lots of great communities and tutorials online to teach you. But, you know, I started out just collecting the cards before I even knew how to play. So I think, as you said, Sierra, just rekindling that love and finding your favorite Pokemon and bringing it with you wherever you go is going to be, I think, the key to getting into the card game.
I absolutely love that. I think for me, Pokemon has been so important in my life. I started playing this when I was a little kid. I literally competed in the World Championship in the juniors division when I was 10 years old. Here we are, literally 14 years later, right? And it's just meant so much to me. And I think what's really beautiful about Pokemon is, one, it's a outlet for competition, right? And I think there's so many different ways that you can choose to have that outlet because there's so many different games that you can pick, right? If you are skilled at a card game, the trading card games for you. And if you're skilled at mobile games, right? You've got Go and you've got Unite and of course VGC. And so to me, there's like a little bit of everything for everyone, which I think is beautiful. I also, you know, really just love, once again, that in Pokemon we have the different age divisions. I think it was so important for me when I was a kid to be able to, you know, compete and also be able to actually perform well, you know, because I was competing against kids around my age. And so I think Pokemon has so many things that make it unique as a franchise, and as us, you know, for competitive games, there's just so much to offer for everyone. So I think we're actually ready to get started with the award ceremony very shortly, but thank you so much for joining me. I had a blast here, and I think, once again, one of my favorite things about Worlds is being able to interact with so many different people from all kinds of different communities in Pokemon, not just one specific game. So thank you so much for joining me for the couch. This is my final time on the stream here as well. And so yes, really, really appreciate you all for tuning in, and let's take it to a short break.
That's kind of cool. Trying to see if I can see like watch the base or like being there. I know they went to the grand finals. Oh, look at everybody. This is so wholesome. Showing the Pokemons. We got fans. Oh, look at the 2 kids. That's cute. That's so cute. Like, oh wow, they're promoting everywhere. This is so sweet. Is it about to start now? The ceremony? Yep, here's the sound back. It's still going. Are they ready?
Wow, trainers, after 4 days and thousands of epic battles, it is time we come together and celebrate our champions. Each of you played your very best through friendly competition and are deserving of congratulations as world competitors. Please give yourselves a big round of applause.
I actually didn't watch any of the natural battles. Probably should have tuned in at least for some of them.
This year
over
we have
4 days.
seen some of the highest levels of competition ever at the Pokemon World Championships. And I hope that you've made many new friendships and memories. To honor our champions and finalists of the Pokemon TCG and Pokemon VGC, once again, please welcome Mr. Ishihara to the stage.
Welcome, welcome. Oh, I know you! In every Pokemon Direct. Just about.
This 週末のポケモントレーナーの皆さんのバトルを見て、喜びとインスピレーションでいっぱいになりました。
Trainers, your battles this weekend have filled me with joy and inspiration.
皆さんが情熱を持ってプレイしてくれるおかげで、私たちはポケモンのゲームをこうして作り続けることができています。
It's thanks to all you passionate players that we're able to continue creating Pokemon games.
この秋からポケモンの世界の新しい地方での冒険が始まります。これからそのカードとゲームの最新の情報をお届けしたいと思います。
This fall, a new journey in a new region in the world of Pokemon is about to begin. And today, I would like to share some news about our upcoming games and the future of the trading card game.
まずはこの映像をご覧ください。
First, please take a look at this video.
Ooh. This is chain cards though. Oh god, I hope this isn't it. Imagine everybody waited just for this. I mean, it's still cool for a chain card game. I was expecting Violet to use it. This is just it. The cards look really nice though, I will say. EX, of course.
皆さんこんにちは、クリーチャーズの長島です。ご覧いただいた映像は2023年から始まるポケモンカードゲームスカーレット&バイオレットシリーズの世界初公開映像です。ポケモンワールドチャンピオンシップスにご参加の皆様と放送を見てくださっている世界中の方々に向けてご覧いただいた映像についてより詳しくお話ししたいと思います。映像内で登場した EX は今回のシリーズを象徴するロゴとなっており、生命感を感じるスマートな強さを表現したデザインとなっています。ポケモン EX は種、1進化2進化それぞれの進化段階で登場し、高い HP に加えて強力な技や特性を持っている代わりに倒すことができればサイドを2枚取ることができます。そんなポケモン EX の中でも特に2進化のポケモン EX は取られるサイドは2枚ですが、ポケモン VMAX に並ぶ高い HP と少ないエネルギーで強力な技を繰り出せるポケモンが多く、一気に戦況を覆す力を持っています。このように強力な2進化のポケモン EX をはじめ様々なポケモンたちが活躍する幅広い環境になっていきます。さらにスカーレット&バイオレットシリーズでは逆転も大事なテーマになっていて、逆転のきっかけとなり得る能力を持ったポケモン、トレーナーズ、エネルギーなどが登場予定となります。今後シリーズを通してまだ見ぬポケモンやおなじみのポケモンたちもポケモン EX として登場していきますので、続報をお待ちください。ここまでお話をさせていただきましたポケモンカードゲームのスカーレット&バイオレットシリーズは、ポケモンカードゲームのニュースタンダードとしてこれまで以上の拡張性を持たせ、様々な形でゲームに刺激を与えていきます。ぜひこれからのポケモンカードゲームの進化をお楽しみに。ご清聴ありがとうございました。
Cool, cool.
Nagashimaさんありがとうございました。来年の世界大会では大きなインパクトがありそうです。
Thank you, Mr. Nagashima. That looks like we'll have quite the impact on the TCG at next year's Worlds.
それでは今年の入賞者とチャンピオンを表彰する前に、もう一つお知らせしたいニュースがあります。
Now, before we honor our finalists and champions, I have one more announcement I'd like to share.
Oh?
こちらをご覧ください。
Please take a look.
Ooh, is this it? Absolutely. Let's go. What's about to happen? New additions? What's that? Psycho? Is that the... So that's how they're gonna do it. It has a pre-evolution, those two legendaries? Harry Drum. Mirror Herb, copies punch that increases when... Interesting. I really like how the new Crystal Alive Mom looks, in my opinion. Look pretty cool. I like the effect a lot. I got an neat eye. Other dice. Makes a lot of items. They look so pretty, those crystallized Mon. Like, I'm sorry, like, I like... Interesting, and we don't think we've seen the ghost one yet. Doesn't work. Wow. Terrablast changes the type of uses. Yeah. That's it. Got a Pokemon reveal. Interesting. So that's how they're gonna do it. You have to learn it up. I don't know why I didn't even think about that. It having like a pre-evolution.
18日発売のポケットモンスタースカーレット、バイオレットをぜひ楽しみにしていてください。
Please look forward to Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet coming November 18th.
Thank you.
That was cool.
Wow! Thank you, Mr. Ishihara, for those exciting announcements.
Very short, but you know,
It's time to turn our
didn't
attention
expect a
to
whole lot.
crowning this year's world finalists and world champions of the Pokemon
That was a
trading
pretty cool
card
trailer, I will say.
Are you ready?
Alright, time for the
First,
award
welcome
ceremony.
the Junior Division finalist from Canada, Tristan C.
I actually think if that's said, I'm gonna end the video right here and watch the rest of this by myself, possibly. But yeah, thanks for coming to the stream, guys, and yeah, have a nice day. Bye bye.